Study about chapter number 2, food factory. As we have studied about in food in lesson number 1, what do you mean by food? Which gives us energy. Today we will study about lesson 2, food factory. Firstly, we will know about what do you mean by food. Food is a substance that gives us energy to do work. Now let us learn about preparation and storage of food in plants, and we will study about parts of a leaf and some interesting plants, and next is energy flow in living things. Today we'll study about lesson number 2, food factory. In food factory, we will study about preparation and storage of food in plants and what are the parts of plant and some interesting plants and what are the energy flow in living things. Next, do you remember? Write any one function of the following. As we know, in the parts of plant, we have one root and stem, leaf, and flower. And firstly, what is the function of root and stem and leaf and flower? As we know, what is the function of root? Root carries all minerals and nutrients and derive these nutrients from the root to another parts of the plant. And then what is the function of the root? Root carries nutrient and minerals from the soil to other parts of the body, other parts of the plant. And next is what is the function of stem? Stem stands upright of the plant. Next is what is the function of leaf? Leaf helps in making food with the process of photosynthesis. Leaf helps to make food with the phenomena of photosynthesis. And what is the function of flower? Flower are reproductive part of plant. These are reproductive part of plant. This is generating part of the plant. Again, I am repeating, what is the function of root? Root carries water and minerals from the root to different parts of the plant. And what is the function of stem? Stem keeps the stem keeps the plant upright. Stem keeps the plant upright and straight. Third, what is the function of leaf? Leaf helps to make the food with the help of photosynthesis. And what is the function of flower? The flower is a reproductive part of plant. So you have to write any one function of the root, stem, leaf, and flower in the book. And what is the function of root? It carries mineral and water from the soil to another parts of the plant. And what is the function of stem? Stands the plant upright. And what is the function of leaf? Leaf helps for making food with the help of photosynthesis. And what is the function of flower? Flower is a reproductive part of plant. Next is plants grow almost everywhere on the earth. Without plants, life on the earth would not be possible. As we know, there are so many plants growing everywhere on the earth, and without plant, uh, earth seems to very plain. Without plants, life on the earth would not be possible. As we know, we see so many plants here and there on the earth, and if without plants we don't have any life. Plants are the basic source of food for all living things. They produce their own food and also provide food for all living things. And what are the benefits of plant? We get all food from the plants because the food we eat are obtained from the plants, and plants are all source of food. And all living things need food. As we know, all living things need food, and this food is provided by the plants. So plants are producer of food for all living things. And next is they produce their own food and also provide food for all other living things. Because plants prepare their own food itself and they also provide food ourselves. Plants also gives also oxygen as byproduct while preparing food. When plants prepare their food, then oxygen is released, and this is used by human beings during which is required by the all living thing to stay alive. And oxygen, as we know, oxygen is very necessary for living things to stay alive. Again, I'm repeating, write any one function of the following. First is root. Uh, what is the function of root, and what is the function of stem, and what is the function of leaf, and what is the function of flower? First is root. Root carries all water and minerals from the root to the various parts of the plant. Next is stem. Stem keeps the plants upright and straight. Leaf. What is the function of leaf? With the help of leaf, uh, 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 with the help of leaf, plants can prepare their food with the help of photosynthesis. And what is the function of flower? Flowers are the reproductive part, generating part of the plant. Next is why plant is necessary. As we know, we see so many plants everywhere here and there, and without plants, life on the earth would not be possible, because plants gives us oxygen, and which is being used by the living things to stay alive. So what is the benefit of plants? Because plants gives us oxygen. Here question arises, why life on the earth would not be possible without plants? Because plants gives us oxygen and consume carbon dioxide, and so it provides oxygen for the living thing to stay alive. So without plants, life on the earth would not be possible, because they provide oxygen for living beings. Next is because all plants prepare their own food on self, and also they provide food for for the other living things. Because all living things need food, because we eat food every day, and this food is obtained from the plants. Plant gives us food and prepare its own food on self. So what is the benefit of plants? So first one is plant gives us oxygen. Second, plants gives us food. Uh, now there are three question arises. Number one, why without plants life on the earth would not be possible? Answer is because plants provide oxygen, which is being used by the living things to stay alive. So without plants, life on the earth would not be possible. Next is they produce their own food and also provide food for all living beings. Next, plants also gives us as oxygen as byproduct while preparing food. Next is preparation and storage of food in plants. So here are three question arises. First is write any one function of root, stem, leaf, and flower. Next is why life on the earth would not be possible. Next is what are the two uses of plants. Question number two is answer is without because plant gives us oxygen to stay alive. So without plants, life on the earth would not be possible. Second is what are the uses of plants? First is plant because plant gives us oxygen. Second is plant gives us food for all living things. Next topic is preparation and storage of food in the plants. Plants prepare the food for plants. Leaves of most plants are green due to the presence of substance called chlorophyll. Because leaves prepare the food for plants. As we know, in the plant, leaves prepare the food for the plant, and this is the function of leaf. Because leaf prepares the food for plants. This line, leaves prepare the food for plant. This is the function of leaf. Leaves of the most plants are green due to the presence of substance called chlorophyll. As we know, first line, leaf prepare the food for plants. As you know, leaves prepare the food for plant. This is the function of leaf, because leaf prepare the food for plants. In the leaf of most plants are green, because as we know, leaf of some mostly plants are green because they have a substance, and this substance is called chlorophyll. Because of chlorophyll, all leaves are green. Most of the leaves, most plants have their green leaves because they contain a substance, and this substance is called chlorophyll. So next question arises, why most of the leaves are green? Because they contain a substance chlorophyll, and this makes the leaves to make green. Next is, only green leaves which contain chlorophyll can prepare for the food. Therefore, leaves are called the food factory or kitchen of the green plants. As we know, only green plants, green leaves which have chlorophyll can prepare for the food for the plant. Then therefore leaves are called food factory or kitchen of the green plants. As we know, because all leaves are green, because they contain a substance called chlorophyll. Because of chlorophyll, they are green. And with the help of leaf, they prepare food. They contain chlorophyll, can prepare their food, the plant. Because all because all plant prepare food with the help of green leaves, and green leaves contain chlorophyll. So leaves are called food factory. Leaves are called food factory as well as kitchen of green plants, because green plants prepare their food with the help of leaves, and leaves are called food factories because they prepare food with the help of leaves. So leaves are called food factory or kitchen of the green plants. To make food, a plant draws water from the soil through its roots and takes in carbon dioxide from the atmosphere through pores on the leaves. The green chlorophyll has to absorb energy from sunlight. As you know, to make food, a plant draws water from the soil through its roots and takes in carbon dioxide from the atmosphere through pores on the leaves. And the green leaves have to absorb energy from the sunlight. And this process is called photosynthesis. As you know, to make food, a plant draws water from the soil through its roots and take in carbon dioxide from the atmosphere through pores on the leaves, and these chlorophyll help to absorb energy from the sunlight. As we know, green leaves may prepare their food with the help of their leaves. Also, leaves are called food factory and kitchen of the plants. Suppose in the plant there is a leaf, and leaf is called food factory of the plant because this plant prepare food with the help of their green leaf, because their green leaf contain a substance chlorophyll, and this makes the leaf green. So they prepare food with the help of this leaf, and this leaf is called food factory of the plants. Next is, to make food, a plant draws water and through its roots and takes the carbon dioxide from the atmosphere through process of the leaves and what do you mean by photosynthesis? The process by which plants make their food is called photosynthesis. And how photosynthesis occurs? Because for making food, we require water and minerals, and we require oxygen, and we require chlorophyll. Plants take chlorophyll from the leaves and oxygen from the carbon dioxide from the atmosphere, and from the roots it takes water and minerals and takes carbon dioxide from the atmosphere and converts all these into food, and this phenomena is called photosynthesis. How plants make their food? A plant takes carbon dioxide from the atmosphere and chlorophyll from the leaves and water and minerals from the roots, and these all converted into food, and this the process by which they make their food, and this process is called photosynthesis. During the processes, they take in the carbon dioxide and gives oxygen to the oxygen. When plants prepare their food, they consume carbon dioxide and produce when all food is prepared by the plant, then these food is called sugar. And the food thus produced is taken to all parts of the plant. The plant uses the food for their growth, making flour, fruit, seeds. The extra food is changed into the starch and stored in the roots, tree, flower, stem, and fruit of the plants. And how plants make their food? Because in the parts of the plant, green leaf helps to contribute for the making of food. The plants take carbon dioxide from the atmosphere and chlorophyll from the leaves and water and minerals from the roots, and these convert into the food, and this food is called sugar. And this prepared food is called sugar. And what does it? How plants use this food? And this food is transported to the various parts of the plant, and this is being used by for their growth and for producing many branches, for producing flowers, for producing seeds, for producing flowers. And then extra food is converted into starch, and it is stored in the leaves and stem or fruit of the plant. There is a shown mango fruits, spinach leaf, sugarcane stem, radish root. These are the food. This is the stored food as shown in the figure. Again, I'm repeating. In the parts of the plant, there is a in the parts of plant, only leaf contains chlorophyll, and because of chlorophyll, these leaves are greens. Because of because of the chlorophyll, their leaves are green. And and these chlorophyll contribute to photosynthesis. And what do we mean by photosynthesis? Plants make their food with the help of carbon dioxide, and this carbon dioxide is used from the atmosphere and take chlorophyll from the leaves and water and minerals from the soil, and these all convert into the food. And this food is called sugar. These all are converted into sugar, and this phenomena is called photosynthesis. So next is, and this food is being used by various parts of the plant, and used for its growth, and used for producing stem, and used for producing seeds, and used for producing flowers. And extra food is stored in the stem or leaves or fruit in the form of uh, uh, extra food is into starch and stored in roots and leaves and stem or food of the plant as shown in figure. In fruit, energy is stored, extra food is stored in leaves, spinach, food is stored in sugar canes, in stem, food is stored. Next, in radish, in root radish, food is stored. So there are three questions arises. What do we mean by photosynthesis? Next is, what do we mean by chlorophyll? And what do you mean by sugar? And what is the use of food prepared by the plant? And how extra food is converted into which part of the plant? Firstly, we will know what do you mean by food. Again, I am repeating lesson number 2, food factory. First is what is the function of root? Root absorb all water and mineral from the soil and transport to all parts of the plant. What is the function of root? Root consume water and mineral from the soil and transport it to various parts of the plant. Second is, what is the function of stem? Stem stands the plant upright and straight. And what is the function of leaf? Leaf has to prepare the food for plants. And what is the function of flower? Flowers are reproductive part of plant. Next is, what, uh, what is the use of plant? Because plant gives us oxygen. Next is plants gives us oxygen. Next is plants provide food for all living things. Because plants provide food for all living things. Next is plants gives us because plants provides us food for all living things. Next is plants gives us oxygen to stay alive. So there are two uses of plant, two basic uses of plant. First is plant gives us oxygen. Second is plants also gives us plants. The second is plant gives us food to stay healthy. Next is, what do we mean by chlorophyll? The substance present in the leaf which makes them green is called chlorophyll. Because what is how plants prepare their food? Plants they prepare their food with the help of green leaf, and these green leaf contain chlorophyll. Next is, what do we mean by photosynthesis? Next question is, what do we mean by food factory and kitchen of green plants? And next is, what do you mean by sugar and starch, and how food is stored in various parts of the plant? Firstly, we will know what do we mean by food factory of the plants. In the parts of the plant, leaves are called food factory or kitchen of the green plants. Only green plant contain chlorophyll, because as we know, only green leaves which contain chlorophyll can prepare plant food for the plants, and leaves are called food factory of the plants. To make food, a plant draws water from the soil through its roots and takes carbon dioxide from the atmosphere through pores on the leaves. And these green chlorophyll help to absorb energy. As we know, in the parts of the plant, the leaf is called food factory or kitchen of the plants, because they only green leaves which contain chlorophyll prepare their food for the plant. So their leaf is called food factory of the plants. To make their food, a plant draws water from to make food, plant draws water and mineral from the soil, and from their leaf they take chlorophyll, and from the atmosphere they take carbon dioxide. From the atmosphere they take carbon dioxide, and from the leaf they take chlorophyll, and from the roots they take water and minerals, and these are all converted into food. And these food is called sugar, and the phenomena by which plants prepare their food is called photosynthesis. And when this food is prepared, and this food is called sugar, and this food is and then transported to various parts of the plant, and then plant uses it for their growth, for their making flowers, for making stem, for making fruits. And then extra food is used in the various parts of the plant, just as shown in the figure. Extra food is stored in the fruit. In example, mango. Extra food is stored in leaves, as spinach. Extra food is stored in stem, just as in sugarcane. Extra food is stored in root, just as in radish. Next is, let us do. To show that sunlight is essential for photosynthesis. And now we will do activity one. Activity one. What is activity one? How we will prove for photosynthesis sunlight is very necessary. For as we know, what do we mean by photosynthesis? When plants make their food with the help of water and carbon dioxide in the presence of sunlight. Photosynthesis is carried in the presence of sunlight. Without sunlight, photosynthesis doesn't occur. So we will prove that in activity one. Sunlight is very essential for photosynthesis. For proving this, we required a plant. Firstly, we will take a potted plant. The plant which have grown is called potted plant, and we take a potted plant and kept in the dark for about 24 hours. Cover one of its leaf partially with a strip of black paper. Keep the plant in the upright for 2 days. Remove the covered leaf from the plant. Bleach the leaf by first boiling in it in the water and then keeping boiling in alcohol and then wash in the cold water and add a few drops of iodine on it. Firstly, we will take a potted plant. The plant which have grown completely is called potted plant and kept this potted plant in the dark where there are no, what do you mean by dark? The place where no sunlight exists. The place where no sunlight exists is called dark and keep this plant in the dark. For how much hours? 24 hours. For 20 hours, kept take a potted plant and keep in the dark place. Means where no sunlight exists. Cover one of its leaves partially with a strip of black paper. And in the potted plant, take one of leaf and half covered with the black paper. And all this arrangement, put it in the sunlight for 2 days. Now remove the covered leaf from the plant and then bleach the leaf by first boiling in the water. Just as an example, firstly we will take a potted plant in a potted plant and kept in the dark. Firstly we will take potted plant. And what do you mean by potted plant? The plants which have grown completely are called potted plant and kept this potted plant in the dark. Just as shown in the figure 1, kept this potted plant in the dark. Dark means where no sunlight exists. And then we will take then we will do and then one of its leaf partially covered with black paper. Take one of its leaf and covered with the black paper. So just as an example, one of its second leaf is covered half covered with black paper and keep this also in dark for 2 or 3 days. And next, remove the covered leaf from the plant and then these covered leaf are removed from the plant and then next step is bleach the leaf by first boiling it into and then boiling into alcohol. They wash into cold water and put some drops of iodine on it. Firstly, we'll take potted plant and kept into the dark. What do we mean by dark place? Where no sunlight exists. And keep this potted plant in the dark and take one of its leaf and half covered with the black paper and keep this also arrangement in dark and remove these leaves from the potted plant. Now we will take this leaf and boil in the water just as shown in the figure 3. Then this leaf which have half covered with the black paper and this remove from the potted plant and add this leaf into the beaker as shown in the figure and add some water into the leaf and boil it with the help of this arrangement and after boiling into the water and after boiling into the water and then boil into the alcohol and after boiling into the alcohol wash it with the water. After washing with the water add some drops of iodine. What is the color of iodine? Black color, so blue, some bluish color solution is called iodine. Add 2 drops of iodine on it, and then this structure appears. The leaf turns blue-black except in the part which is covered with black paper. As we have shown in first part, we have covered some part of the leaf with black paper. The part covered with black paper does not turn into blue-black. The leaf turns blue black except that all leaf turns into blue black except those part which was covered with black paper. This shows the part of the leaf covered with black paper does not contain starch. It means in the first figure which was covered with black paper which was covered with black paper does not contain starch. It does not turn into blue black. So we can say that sunlight is essential for photosynthesis. Again, I am repeating this activity. Firstly, I have to show that first is to show that sunlight is essential for photosynthesis. Firstly, we will take a potted plant. First, we will take a potted plant as shown in the figure. What do you mean by potted plant? Fully grown plant is called potted plant, and kept the potted plant in the dark. And what do we mean by dark? The place where no sunlight exists is called potted plant and dark. And take one of its leaf, take second leaf one on the left side and covered with a black paper, and then remove this leaf and put this leaf into the water. Put this leaf into the beaker and add some water, and boil this leaf into the water. And uh, after boiling, then boil into the alcohol as shown in this figure. After boiling in water and alcohol, and then wash it with the water, and then add some few drops of iodine. And what is the purpose of iodine? If we take a potato, if we put some iodine on it, then it turns into blue black. This will contain starch. How will you test starch in a given material? Firstly, we will take a material and that then add some iodine drops, and put some iodine drops, and this will convert it into blue black. This shows that this substance contains iodine. Then we will put some iodine solution on the leaf. This shows that the leaf, the middle part which was covered by black paper, does not turn into blue black. The leaf which was covered with black paper as a middle part not converted into black paper, because we have put starch on it. The portion which was not covered with black paper turns into blue black, means blue black. This shows that this contains chlorophyll, and this was contain chlorophyll, and this shows that sunlight is essential for photosynthesis to occur. This activity shows that for the photosynthesis, sunlight is essential for photosynthesis to occur to make starch. And what do you mean by starch? Starch is food. Starch is food. And so for the making of food, sunlight is very necessary. Again, I am repeating this activity. What is the activity? For photosynthesis, sunlight is very essential. How you improve it? Firstly, we will take a potted plant, leaf and cover middle leaf with a black paper, and then keep for 2 or 3 days in the dark, and then remove this leaf and boil into the water. After boiling into the water, we boil it into the alcohol, and then we wash it with in the water, and then add a few drops of iodine on it. The part which was covered by black paper now turns into blue black, and the part which was not covered by the black paper turns into blue black, means blue black color shows that this contains starch, and in the middle portion it does not contain starch. It means it shows that sunlight is very essential for the making to make to for photosynthesis to make starch. Next is Next activity is to show that chlorophyll is essential for photosynthesis. As we have studied in activity 1, sunlight is essential for photosynthesis. For photosynthesis, chlorophyll is also necessary. We will prove also this activity. Again, I am repeating first activity. Firstly, we will take a plant, and we will take this plant in the dark, and we will take one of its leaf and half covered with black paper, and keep this potted plant in dark. And now remove one of its leaf which was covered with black paper, and remove the black paper, and this boil into the water. After boiling into the water, and boil into the starch, boiled into the alcohol, and then after boiling into the alcohol, wash it with the water. and add some few drops of iodine solution. After adding few drops of iodine solution, the part of the leaf which was not covered by the part of the leaf which was not covered which was not covered by the part of the leaf which was not covered by the leaf which was not covered by the black paper does not turn into blue black. It means shows that sunlight is necessary for photosynthesis to occur. And next activity is to show that chlorophyll is necessary for photosynthesis. In activity, we prove that sunlight is necessary for photosynthesis. In activity 2, we will prove that chlorophyll is necessary for photosynthesis. For proving this, we have to take a leaf of Coleus plant. Now, the leaf will contain some green leaves. Draw its outlining on a sheet of paper, showing the green and non-green patches. Now, bleach the leaf as you did in previous experiment. Pour a few drops of iodine solution on it. And what you have learned in activity 1, what do you mean by bleaching of the leaf? When we boil the leaf into the water and then into the alcohol, then the green portion of the leaf disappear, and this is called bleaching of the leaf. What do you mean by bleaching of the leaf? When we put leaf into the water, and then when we put this leaf into the water and put this, and after putting into the water, after boiling into the water and boil into the alcohol, this removes the green part of the plant, and this is called patch. This is called photo, and this is called bleaching of the plant. And in activity 2, we will prove that chlorophyll is essential for the photosynthesis to occur. For proving this, we required a Coleus plant. We will this activity in next lecture. We will explain all these things in first. In second chapter, what do you mean by food and what do you mean by leaf? Firstly, we will know what do you mean by food. Food is a substance that gives us energy to do work. And what is the function of food? Root, transport all nutrients